selecting your target market and your USP is critical to success as a realtor. Now, I don't know about you, Nathan, but when somebody who's a $1 billion agent tells me this is critical, it's not open for discussion and it's not optional. Critical means death, dying if you don't get it right. I don't know if people are picking up on this. So if I want to be successful, selecting who my ideal customer is and making them the target, and then aligning all of my people and my promotions and my profit model and my processes around that, i.e. unique selling proposition. If I don't get that right, I can't expect to be getting my ideal customers. So I don't know why some are running ads and complaining about the leads that they're getting when they really don't want those kinds of leads. So anyway, if you try to be all things to all people, you will dilute your effectiveness. So here's what we want to change today, if that describes you. Let's go to the file library here on the coaching site, and let's scroll down and let's just pull up a little template that I think will help us do this. Okay, it's called the Platinum Property Ad Template Library. Here we are. And I'm going to open up this template here because I think it'll probably do better for you than I can explain today myself. All right, so how many of you would like your ads to generate more buyers with a house to sell? Still get the same number of buyers or more that you're getting, but you just get more with a house to sell. This way you can sift and sort through those prospects and cherry pick the ones that are your ideal target customer. That's the reason you get stuck following up with leads that you don't want, is because you don't have enough of the ones that you really do. So yeah, man, if you don't really need to think about what's going to happen 5 years from now, because if you can't get the basics right, it's hard to win. Speaking of winning, Nathan, coming up in a couple of weeks is the college football playoffs. And Kirby Smart and the Georgia Bulldogs are going to be taking on the Ohio State Buckeyes. Okay, right here in Atlanta at the Peach Bowl. Are you going?
I wish.
Tickets are probably $3,000 or more. And I certainly understand it. Like, those are two powerhouse teams. But here's what I know about both of them. Whoever wins that game is going to have a really talented team. They're very talented. But you know what they're going to do really well that day? The basics. The team who performs the basics the best, blocking and tackling. The team that does that the best is likely going to win. So it's the same for you and your real estate enterprise. The basics, doing the basics exceptionally well every day of every week. Some of those things that you get bored with, you cannot deviate from. So we're going to introduce you right now to the basics of your ads if you want buyers with houses to sell. How can you expect to get buyers with houses to sell if you don't tell buyers with houses to sell to pay attention to your ads over and above any others? So the first thing that I want to start with is the ad itself, and then I want to talk about the sponsor of the ad. Very important. This is all from the Platinum Business Plan. And if you will get this into, Nathan, weren't we talking about yesterday or the day before some of the problems with members marketing? They were like abdicating it and letting somebody else pick their ads, like Success Website or some such?
Yeah, 100%. Like basically just handing their ads, paid whatever they want to do, and handing it over to someone else. And then it's like, yeah, it's not producing the leads that they're looking for. Like, everything I'm getting is like first-time home buyers, whatever it is. It's like, this isn't the target market I was really looking for. And it's like, yeah, well, you handed your money over and you have no idea what ads they're currently running. So it makes it really tough to know, hey, yeah, this is what I'm going to be getting.
Yeah, this is the same with all lead gen companies, or when you delegate or abdicate your lead generation to a third party like Success Website. How do they measure their success? They measure their success based on a lot of leads being produced on your money. Okay, so the more leads they can get for your dollar, that's how they're going to measure success. How do you measure success? And you measure success by getting more and more and more of your ideal customers and scaling your business up so this thing is fun. You could generate a lot of leads on a little money, but I just don't think you're going to be happy with those leads.
The reason why they view that as success is because that's what their customers are viewing as success. And so if the customers are viewing it as success, then they view it as success. I mean, the problem is we live in this instant gratification world where it's like, oh my gosh, there's a lead, success, right? And it's like, no, like, are you actually getting a hold of these people? Are you actually getting a return on this? And I think that's probably what we're seeing. And, most of the time people see leads coming in, and high leads means great. That means I'm actually, getting a return. And it's like, well, unless you are actually calling these customers and you are actually getting closings, you haven't gotten anything back yet. So, that's something that you guys really want to be looking into, is like, am I actually getting anything out of this? And we want to make sure that you also not only are getting something out of it, but also getting your ideal customer. And most of the time I'm talking to a lot of members, especially recently. It's like, yeah, I don't know where I went off. Like, all of a sudden I'm dealing with like a whole bunch of people that are like first-time home buyers. And I'm like, well, what are you really looking for? Oh, I'm looking for move-up buyers. I'm like, great. Well, you should run move-up buyer ads. And what you're showing is basically what we're going to be hitting on here, talking about that piece of it. So you guys really need to define that customer so that you know what ads to run.